What is going on, Concrete Contractors? Welcome to another episode of your Concrete Success Podcast, where we talk about success strategies to build, grow, and get more concrete projects for your concrete business. My name is Danny Barrera, founder of Concrete Marketing Crew and the host of your Concrete Success Podcast. And we're live. This episode, guys, if you're listening to this episodes are getting done live on the spot. There's no editing. There's none of that fluff. So what you're getting on the spot is really the information that I know to be true, that's proven to work in the industry. This is no fluff. We're not putting together a highly edited video. So if you're here, first and foremost, I want to thank you for your time. And also, if you're finding this content interesting, we'd love to get your feedback. If you just go into our podcast on Apple, on Spotify, on Stitcher, or anywhere, wherever you're listening to these podcasts, and go ahead and give us your feedback, your review, good or bad. We take it. We grow from there. So make sure that you give us your feedback. And we're putting together a lot of content pertaining to search engine optimization, how to get your concrete business, your decorative concrete services showing up on Google search on top, where prospective clients are searching for you. Number 2 is how to build a solid foundation with all the right elements for a concrete marketing strategy. Number 3 is how to use pay-per-click advertising for your concrete services, how to get more of the type of leads that you want on Facebook, on Google, on Pinterest, on YouTube ads. I mean, all of that stuff. And also we are bringing on really exciting individuals that have built profitable concrete businesses. So stay tuned. So all of that stuff, it's being developed in the works, and all the content that's being put out there, it's on real time, it's live. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. Know that this content is meant for you guys, so that you can have results, and also take what we are sharing with you here and take it for implementation to your businesses. So that being said, my name is Danny Barrera, and I'm the founder of Concrete Marketing Crew. If you have not checked out Concrete Marketing Crew, we have a free goodie for you. All you have to do is go to Concrete Marketing Crew, and there's going to be a link to a checklist. And this is the ultimate internet marketing checklist for decorative concrete contractors. Now, here's the thing. It's if you just want to buy leads, and you just want to get leads, and that's what you want your business to be dependent on, that's cool, that's awesome. But you know what's cooler? It's building an entire marketing plan that actually builds your company right with you and helps you attract the better type of jobs. You see, when you're buying leads, you're just one of many. When you position your concrete company, okay, on top of the search engines, with the right reputation, with the right presence online, you set yourself apart from the rest. And if you want to do that, this checklist is going to walk you through the different phases of an entire marketing plan and strategy and show you how you can do that. So also there's going to be some series of videos right when you download that. So go ahead and visit Concrete Marketing Crew, check out the free marketing checklist, and that's enough for the day on that front. So let's go ahead and talk about local SEO. And I want to take you right to Google, right to the source. And I'm going to pick out, let's see here. Let's go ahead and pick out Phoenix, right? So someone's looking for concrete contractor, Phoenix, Arizona. And let me go ahead and zoom this in. And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go right straight through here. And all of these episodes, by the way, guys, all of these episodes are getting done live on the spot. So if you're watching this, that's awesome. So 110 individuals looking for that specific search phrase every month. That's Concrete Contractor Phoenix AC. That does not seem like a lot, but when you start adding all the different variations and all the different services in an area, that's when you start to notice and see the power of Google search. That being said, this is one keyword, right? So we are looking at the search results right here. The map is what comes up number 1. This is the snack pack, they call it in the digital marketing world. The money box is what some people call it. And right underneath is where you start getting the search results right there. And the search results are very important to understand the difference, what they are between the maps and the organic, because the maps only has 3 areas to really get ranked on. And this is where the power really starts to kick in. Power of SEO is when you get your business to show up here in the maps area. That's when you start getting traction in a lot of different phone calls. About 37%, north of 30% of clicks come here into the maps section. And then you have a good percentage that scrolls down, and these are the individuals that are still in the research mode, research phase. And if you've ever wondered where leads come from the lead generation companies, well, these are the websites that come up right here in organic search. And you can see here, Home Advisor coming up number 1, Yelp coming up number 2, tripleb.org coming up number 3. And you can see that, okay, just all these directories. And you may be asking yourself, well, if Concrete Contractor, Phoenix, Arizona, why am I getting all of these directory websites and not a single Concrete Contractor? And I'm going to tell you, number one is we don't have a client there, because if we did have a client in Phoenix, they would be ranking right up here in the top 3 of the organic. That is the goal. That is the goal. And there are some ways of doing this the right way. So you can see there, the first contractor that comes up is all the way towards the bottom here in the organic. Now, I'm going to tell you the majority of the clicks in the organic search are going to come also from the top 3 in the organic search. So the goal is really to get your business, your concrete services, your decorative concrete services, your concrete coating services, your epoxy flooring services found in the top 3 of the maps. And the reason being is if you're not, you are going to lose out on a lot of opportunities. And then also the goal number 2 is to get your services to show up in every service area, just like we see Home Advisor. So say, cities surrounding Phoenix, Arizona, right? So that's basically what we would look at. And cities around, around Phoenix, Arizona. What we would look at is, we would look at around Phoenix, Arizona, and look at Scottsdale, right? Mesa, Fountain, Goodyear, Tempe, right? So all of those areas might be suburbs of Phoenix, Arizona, and all of those are pockets, residential pockets of individual cities, if you will, where you can actually start developing pages on your website where you can start ranking, and you don't need a Google My Business there. It would be great if you do have one there in each individual suburb and city. There we have contractors that only have one Google My Business listing, and they make the best out of that one, and then they rank the website for all the different services. That's the goal, right? So this is what gives us the service area expansion. This is how Home Advisor gets their leads. So just understand that concept right out of the gate there. And let's look at some of the local SEO ranking factors. These are some of the factors that really matter. And let me go ahead and make sure that I zoom in here a little bit more so that you guys can see this. And the local pack, which is the map pack, some of the factors there that really influence the ranking of the Google My Business in a specific given area, it's number 1 is the Google My Business signals, and you're gonna get to see that 19% right now. I would estimate that to be a little bit more. 19% is based on proximity, meaning where the Google My Business is located. So if you are in an area that's right in between 2 different cities, you might rank well in one city versus another. I've seen it where some contractors just happen to be right at the edge of 2 different cities, and they rank better in the city that they don't want to get ranked better, and that has to do everything with proximity. For as much as you want to build out more relevance in other areas, depending on your competition, that is how you know why you're not ranking better in certain areas than others. And that has to do with proximity. Another thing is the categories that you're using. So if you are a decorative concrete contractor, you offer multiple applications of decorative concrete, well, you will have different categories that apply better to services than others. So concrete contractor as a category, the Google My Business will not get you as far as you can go if you use the right categories. And we have some webinar training coming up, which is exciting, where I talk about all of those categories that you need to be using on your Google My Business to rank for your services. And if you want to find out more, just go to concretemarketingcrew.com, go to the SEO page, which let me walk you right through it. Go to the SEO page, and in there on top right there, just go to SEO for Concrete Contractors. Go ahead and make sure that you sign up for the webinar. Okay, so again, Google My Business signals proximity. Now, can you rank your listing if you are a service area business versus having the actual address showing? Well, there's been a lot of debate on that, and I can tell you, if you do SEO the right way and you implement the right strategy, it doesn't make any difference. In fact, actually, Google encourages service area businesses to use the service areas instead of being just tied down to a specific city. Second thing is the searches that are being made every single day. Let me show you two different examples. I'm going to show you an example right here. We use this tool called iSearch, and what I like to do is select the United States as the country. And what this does is changes the location. So if I take myself out to Phoenix one more time, again, I'm searching from South Florida. I'm going to make the same search, Concrete Contractor, Phoenix AC, right? And the same thing, I want to look at the businesses coming up on the maps, as well as the organic, right? So those are two different search results. Now, let me go ahead and remove Phoenix, Arizona. And what I'm going to get are the results that are still in that specific localized area. And as you can see, there are a lot more Google ads targeting that. And we get to see a couple of things. Number one is the results on the maps have changed, right? We have one of the same still in there, and then the other two results on the maps have changed. And then as we scroll down, we see that Home Advisor is no longer number one. We have Yelp and Triple B, and then you can see there now, we have a different gentleman or a different business coming up right here that's ranking in the organic. Now, they're all the way down towards the bottom, but you get to see that there is actually a local business in that area. Now, I'm going to tell you why am I saying this? Well, it's because the way someone searches and the way an individual prospective client is actually searching on Google search matters. And it also matters based on proximity. So proximity means how close they are to you and your business. Now, if you optimize your website the right way, your website should be able to signal that you are servicing an entire area. So for example, if I was the business owner in Phoenix, I want to make sure my website is highly relevant for the Phoenix area and for every city that I want to target. There are ways of doing that. There are ways to let Google know, hey, we have strong proximity to all of these cities and services in service area, right? Second thing we talk about in the Google My Business is the categories. So make sure that the categories are set the right way. Now, let's talk about another important factor here, which is the link signals. This is what everyone else focuses on, which is link building, right? The powerful either guest posts or powerful links coming back to the website. Well, we actually have a process in place that helps us and helps our clients get found by means of natural organic content. And this is very powerful because the moment you start utilizing this for your business and you start getting authority websites linking back to your website, and those authority websites actually having relevant information about your services, whether that's resurfacing, stamp concrete, I mean, you name the services, it's the more that people will start trusting your website. And actually we see a lot of conversions coming that way. So it's very important that you also have links coming back to your website from authority websites. I'm not talking about like Fiverr links or none of that stuff. That's spammy. Stay away from that, guys. That's not going to do much for you in the long term. I can tell you that. That actually will harm you more than anything. Another thing is on-page signals. This is probably this has become stronger, in my opinion, in 2021 than links coming to the website. So if you don't have the proper on-page structure for your website, you will be dead in the water. Like, it doesn't matter how many links you send to it. Having a weak a poorly built site as far as the site structure versus one that has the right site structure, the right pages, the right supporting content. I can tell you we can pretty much dominate an area in 60 days or less with the right strategy, with the right links. So that is basically what we're looking at. On page is anything that's happening on the website itself. And that has to do a lot with the keywords, the content that's being created, the content that's supporting the content that you want to rank, as well as having the website structured the right way. Another signal here, which this is signal number 4, and that is citations. I would put this one, again, I would probably move this one towards the end, and I would probably move the review signal higher in the list here, because this is what I've noticed to be working as of 2021, July 2021, which is reviews they count more than citations. Okay, so citations are business directories, are business listings that have to do with either construction or have to do with location. So I can tell you that there's a lot of, for example, Phoenix, there's a lot of business directories in Phoenix, and there's Chamber of Commerces in Phoenix. Well, those are very powerful links, extremely powerful. Now, it used to matter a whole lot more, but what I'm noticing in 2021, you have the right type of reviews from the right type of profiles, you can really build a lot more from that. So review signals are stronger than citations. Okay, let me say that again. Review signals are stronger than citations. With citations, you get your website on the main directories. Nowadays, you power those up, and then that's pretty much all the work that you need. Aside from that, there's not much citations. You can throw as many citations as you want, but in many cases, probably will not have an immediate impact as much as reviews will. So make sure reviews are getting fed and sent to your business. Another one is the behavioral signals. Again, this is stronger than citations. Behavioral simply means how prospective clients are navigating through the Google My Business listing, interacting, how they're checking out the reviews, what actions are they taking? Are they giving you a phone call, sending you a message? Are they checking out your posts? Are they clicking on the links within the posts? So all of those things actually count as behavioral signals. Those are working stronger than citations. So again, citations still matter, but not as much as engagement. Okay. Then we have number 7, personalization. That one has actually kind of gone a little bit sideways with all the privacy and tracking and all the security new privacy policies that have come out from Facebook and Google. So personalization doesn't matter as much as social signals or Google engagement, etc. So there are other engagement factors there, but as you can see there, that's for the local pack signals. That's how to get your Google My Business to rank higher. Again, Google My Business matters so much, how you optimize it. So get that optimized. The authority sites also matter, but I can tell you on page matters more in that specific order. So I would say Google My Business number 1, number 2 is on page signals, number 3 is powerful authority link signals, and then number 4 would be review signals, number 5 behavioral signals, number 6 citation signals, number 7 social signals, and last but not least personalization. So again, that has to do with all the security and tracking. Let's move into localized organic rankings factors, and the only thing that changes here is this one we can manipulate a lot more, because Google My Business limits the amount that we can do, the amount of optimization we can actually do. So we cannot improve or speed on the Google My Business listing. Not that they need any more speed, they're part of Google, but that's just an example. A website, say our website is very slow, we can optimize the website speed and get that going. So what matters in the localized organic rankings? Number 1 is link signals. I would dare to say, just like I said on the local finder, based on this specific chart, on-page signals matter number 1 for local SEO. And again, like I said at the beginning of this post and this show, it's the information I'm sharing with you, it's real. It's not made up. It's based on what we're seeing on a monthly basis here for our clients. So on-page signals matter a lot more now than they used to 2 years ago. Link signals still matter, but I can tell you that if I'm doing on-page optimization the right way, that would be my primary thing. Number two is the link signals. That's when I would bring authority sites linking to the specific pages. I would say behavioral signals still number three in this list. Let me go ahead and see real quick. Google My Business signals, I would put that up the list as well as the review signals. So let me move this up a little bit. So number 7, it used to be review signals would be towards the bottom. I can tell you the better your reviews are for your business, if you optimize your website the right way and you actually showcase some of the reviews on your website and you've optimized the Google My Business the right way, the fact that you have more reviews, positive reviews, and a better reputation, the better your organic rankings will be. Okay, that is part of one of those review signals. It used to be towards the end of the list. I would put that up probably maybe about number 4 or 5. So I would make Google My Business number 4 in this list. And then review signals number 5. Behavioral signals, I mean, that definitely matters. So like when someone finds your website here on the organic search, and if say you're coming up 1, 2, or 3 and no one's clicking on your listing all the way, although it's number 1, and they go straight into number 2, that counts as a click-through, right? What I just did right now, it's a click-through. So that right there, that it still matters. I can tell you it still matters. But what matters more is, I would say, the review signals. It's just very powerful. If you have great reviews for your business, there are more branded searches. There's more activity with your business. There's more prominence, and by the fact that there's more prominence, you can build more proximity. And by the fact that there's more proximity, you can optimize that a lot more. So personalization, I would move that up towards the end. That's number 8. So let me recap again. On page would be number 1. Number 2 is links coming to the website. Number 3 is having the right Google My Business optimization. And tie it in right to the website, get those 2 entities to become one entity, and then have the reviews optimized as well as continue to grow the reviews. And after that, we look into the behavioral signals. So when we look at a website that's stuck on Google search towards the bottom, first thing is we ask is, hey, how many reviews is this client has gotten in the past 60 days? Because it doesn't matter if you send more links. If you're in a competitive area, you are still going to be stuck. And then, if you have on-page SEO, you have the right links and you're still not moving, there's something else that's just not moving along in this signal generation. So these are some of our findings and my findings. I mean, I'm very involved into SEO. I work with the head of SEO strategy in our company and always continue to tweak and revise what you see here. And I can tell you that pretty much that would be the order. Number 1, on page. Number 2, link signals. Number 3, Google My Business. Number 4, review signals. Number 5, the behavioral signals. Number 6, I'll probably go ahead and go with citations. Number 7 is the social signals. And then number 8, I would do personalization. And that's just based on security and tracking. And that is all I've got for you for this episode, local SEO. As you can see there are different ways you can get your business to show up in the Google Maps section, as well as the organic search results. The goal to win at SEO for Concrete Contractors is to do both, is to get yourself found on the maps. And number 2 is to get your business services showing up on the top 3 for the services that prospective clients are searching for on Google. If you like this episode, go ahead and give us a thumbs up, give us a review, give us a like, give us a share. We'd appreciate it very much. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you visit concretemarketingcrew.com today and download the free internet marketing checklist for Concrete Contractors. Take care.